Mm, what's up, guys? Hello. I'm live. Here to talk about. Yeah, my bad. We had some technical difficulties. It took me a second to figure out how to get on here. The last way that I did it didn't work the time before. What's going on, DJ Breast Milk? How you living, dog? I want to know if you really DJ under that name, and where can I go see you? Okay, see, that's not what we gonna do. We're not gonna hit me with the unk. I thought this was a friendly environment, and now that's how we talking to people. It's not kind. I'll say that. But yeah, but no, I did run into some real technical issues. I'm not supposed to be on the internet, okay? I'm not supposed to be on the internet at all. I'm supposed to be in the woods, foraging, finding stuff. That's the type of situation I'm supposed to be involved with. So don't be mad at me because I couldn't figure certain things out. Um, but yeah, just here to yeah, fair. DJ Breast Milk's gearing up for your first shows this summer. Dropped your first project on Bandcamp. All right, I'm for real about to look that up. DJ Breast Milk Bandcamp. Okay, I'm about to look this up. I'm about to see what you're talking about, DJ Breast Milk. That's funny. It does feel like it does feel like I just did this to my hair. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you want, you could do promo. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Do another show in Atlanta. Were you at the last one in Atlanta? I was having a good time. I enjoyed myself in Atlanta very much. I got to get back down to Atlanta soon. Damn, you skipped class for this? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I appreciate you being here. That's gorgeous. But also go to school. Bro, I'm trying to be kind to the callers. I feel like I'm trying to be better. I've been told I need to be better at it. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. I'm working on it. um do you have any lyrics y'all want to talk about? And yes, I was in Atlanta wilding out. That's true. I was in Atlanta having a time. That's a beautiful city, man. That's a beautiful city. Um yeah. Okay. It sounds like Isabella does have some lyrics that she'd like to bring. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. I'm ready. What you got, Isabella? Oh, favorite lyrics from Aesop Rock. Man, I can't say that I've ever really been tapped into Aesop Rock. I remember being in college and I just discovered ASAP Rocky, and I was telling my friend that I was an ASAP Rocky fan, and he was like an indie hip hop guy, and we thought we were talking about the same person, but we were missing each other, two ships in the night. We really were not connected. We both thought we were connected, and we both really weren't. So unfortunately, I don't got no ASAP Rock for the gang, but wherever he at, I hope he doing well. I hope he doing well. I listened to the new J. Cole album um this 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 weekend. I'll tell you all that. Oh yeah. The Bad Bunny performance was incredible. That was like really I've seen him live a couple of times now, and I feel like he puts so much care into his performance, and it never feels the same. It always feels different. It always feels new. Like I really I fuck with it. How do I feel about black and brown people representing Puerto Rico at the Bad Bunny Bowl? I'm all about unity. We got to bring all the communities together. I also feel like I live in New York where the Puerto Ricans and black people live side by side harmoniously. So, um, it felt very normal and natural to me. But like, yeah, I think in the larger spectrum, it feels cool to feel like we're all like getting together in this moment. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. You don't listen to Quinn, don't listen to J. Cole. Fair. I get it. Whoa. Saw Baby, you're right. Saw Baby does need to make some more appearances. I feel like he's been underrepresented. And can I dance well? Um, no, I got like an inherent rhythm. I think I got like an inherent rhythm that just kind of is with me, but like I wouldn't say I'm like a dancer. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm probably at a black wedding, I'm a mid-tier dancer at best. At a white wedding, I'm the most impressive person there. But yeah, at a black wedding, nobody's getting excited when I come dance except for the fact that like they didn't expect to see me out there. I'm keeping it really easy. I'm keeping it simple. I'm not doing anything outside of my realm. You ever seen that scene in Hitch with Will Smith and Kevin James? It's smooth, but I hit a two step. I hit a smooth two step. But yeah, that's mostly what I got. Throwback Project Pat came on in the shuffle, and you was ready to fight. Man, shout out to Memphis for real. I think they got their flowers, but like it's really I think being from Texas, like all that southern stuff really like came through to us. So 3-6 was very prevalent. I feel like 3-6 was really there's a lot of that came up in a lot of like car rides. A lot of times you're like hotboxing a car that you don't know if it's gonna make it to its destination or not. I feel like 3-6 Mafia was definitely part of that. You just learned that Kevin James has an insanely beautiful wife. I mean, of course. You ever seen King of Queens? He was you thought that was a made up story. Nah, that was a documentary. That was based off the way that he was really, really living. Fat guy, hot wife. I mean, that's a tale as old as time. That's something that I hope to emulate, later on down the line in my life. Fat guy, hot wife. I think that's fat guy, hot wife is what makes the world spin for real. Zach Galifianakis married a ballerina, bro. Shout out to bro. Shout out to Zach. Everybody do need to get fatter. That's true. And this time of Ozempic, I feel like we losing a lot of beautiful curves. On men and women, we losing a lot of body that I feel like is not necessarily a bad thing. Aesop Rock lyric: if you never had a day a snow cone couldn't fix, you wouldn't relate to the vocoder blitz. How he spoke through a no duh. Okay. Okay, I do kind of like that. I need to hear that on a beat. Tell me drop in the chat. What song is that from? What song is that from? I'm gonna go run the song up after I get off of here. Let me see what's up. Kevin James filmed his last TV show out there on Long Island. Know some people that met him. Shout out to Kevin James. I don't know anybody who knows Kevin James, but he seems like he'd be a cool guy. He seems like he'd be chill, unless he's like very Republican, which I could also see. But sometimes people could be both. I've met some people who are very nice Republicans in my life. Um, Kevin James has actually really taken over this whole situation. What new and upcoming projects do I have for 2026 that I could talk about? Um, nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? Because like by the time I can talk about the stuff, I gotta, then I can announce it. But until then, I will say we're doing a live show, and we all live in Texas. We're doing a live show in Texas, I believe on March 13th. So we're gonna be there for the live show, which is gonna be really, really, really fun. And yeah, stay tuned. I don't know how many of y'all live in Texas, but stay tuned. Do I have a favorite movie experience? The movie wasn't good, but the people you were with made it memorable? And fascinating question for my music show, but yes. One time me and my homegirl took acid and like we went to the museum, but we went to the Natural History Museum, but it was freaking us out too much. We like couldn't handle the Natural History Museum. And so we were like, let's go to the movies. And Creed 2 was playing. And we sat down fully like geeked off of acid. And there were it was like right at like maybe 4 p.m. So all these little kids had just got out of school. And so it was a bunch of little kids literally like making out and like fingering each other and like throwing M&Ms and Skittles across the whole thing and like literally running in circles. So that's a movie experience. I don't even really remember that much what happens in that movie, but I'll never forget seeing all those kids being bad as hell in there. It was the Fern Bank, bro. Shout out Mandel, bro. I went to go see Mandel's special this weekend. He just shot a special, and that shit is so funny, man. Mandel hilarious. Shout out every Fern Bank, and shout out to Atlanta overall. Do I have a favorite movie soundtrack? Um, a favorite movie soundtrack. Not off the top of my head, but I feel like if I circled back to the soundtrack for Hardball with Keanu Reeves, just something tells me that's gonna connect with me. Just if I could guess, I feel like the art of the soundtrack is kind of over with. Unfortunately, I feel like they're trying to bring it back, but I feel like overall, we just haven't really reached the heights that we once were at. I remember when they put the Black Panther soundtrack out, though. That was fire. I remember there was a lot of cool shit. That's how I learned about SOB, RBE. Um, American Dream by 21 Savage goes up. Hood niggas give you. I gotta revisit American Dream. I gotta remember. Is that the more recent one? Can I do a top 5 artists in each genre of music or an overall top 5? Oh my God, that's hard. You gotta submit that. You gotta submit that for a pod. You gotta email us at myfavoritelyricspod@gmail.com so I can speak on that. Cause I need to really sit down and think. Also a lot of my heroes, as it turns out, aren't awesome as people. So I gotta regroup. That probably won't change my top 5, but you know, just just in case, just so I can see what's up. What part of Texas am I from? I'm from Pflugerville, which is right outside of Austin. That's where I grew up. Call Me by Your Name soundtrack is valid. Oh, it's solid. Yeah, shout out to Sufjan Stevens. I feel like he was the main guy for that, right? Yeah, I feel like that was a Sufjan Stevens joint. Um, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I do got to be nicer. Top 3 Texas lyrics. Oh man, I mean, there's so much. Y'all be asking me to drop lyrics off the top of my head, which I guess I should just know. But I'll say what was really going up. There's this dude named Yakin, Yakyn, where he said, I'm a pretty ass boy with these golds in my teeth. Bitch, I'm from Texas. My hat got a T. And that really sticks with me because it's like, yeah, because I like to imagine myself the exact same way. Shout out Yakin. He's still coming up. Y'all should check him out. Yakyn. Do I collect any physical media, read music, or collect anything music related? I've really gotten into. It's been hard because I've moved so much since I've lived in New York. So I feel like I used to have a decent record collection, especially like comedy record collection. But I feel like as I was moving around, it just kind of got left in certain places and like, I don't know. But I'm gonna try to build it back up. I'm trying to like read more music books, and I've been collecting like cool music coffee table books that I've been finding. I know James Austin Johnson is like really big into tapes. He has like mad tapes. So yeah, I'm trying to get on him. I'm trying to get on what he got on. We got to bring back physical media. We do. All right, y'all. I probably got like 5 minutes left in here before I hop out. I probably got like a smooth 5. Shout out to UGK. But yeah, I probably got 5 minutes. Is there any type of stuff y'all trying to get down before we get out of here? What's the intersection between comedy and music? I think excellent question. Excellent question. The intersection between comedy and music, I feel like, is that like the best comedians and musicians are like really good observers. I think they're really, really good at like taking the worlds around them and then like synthesizing it into like a bite-sized chunk. You know what I'm saying? Like the best comics and the best musicians are really good at that. And at least like the ones that are my favorite can take these like really big ideas and shrink them down to this thing that's like so much simpler and like easier for you to wrap your head around. Yeah. Somebody said they fuck with me. And you know what? I fuck with you too, bro. Appreciate you. What's up your favorite record shop in the US? Oh, where is my favorite record shop in the US? Um, I don't know. My favorite record shop. I don't know if I specifically have one, but I feel like I don't know. I mean, I live in New York, so you can find all kinds of hard ones there. When I was with Jaj, we were on tour in Seattle. I feel like we found a really cool one in Seattle. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you can find those everywhere. Do I like Amare a lot? Yes, I like Amare quite a bit. And you're right, her and Playboy Cardi would be an incredible collaboration. See, this is I like this group that I'm cultivating. I like what y'all got going on. Amare and Playboy Cardi would be an incredible collab. We need to make that happen. Playboy Cardi, if you're watching, Amare, if you're watching, and we know you are, group up. Group up. We gonna need y'all together. How do I feel knowing the only music coming out of the Fenty household is ASAP? Man, I'm of two minds on the Rihanna thing. Like on one hand, I'm just like, yo, she just made one project, or I'm sorry, she didn't make one project, but she just made her last project and was just kind of like, oh, I'm cool. I don't really feel like I need to make anything else, which I feel like is very punk rock and like very fly to just be like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore, so I'm not going to. Very, very Andre 3000 with the flute. But yeah, I mean, it's just, and I like Rocky. I've been a Rocky fan kind of from day one, but I do feel like we need that Rihanna record. Rihanna, whenever she's ready, because I feel like she's given us so much good music. Like I don't feel pressed like we need it in any specific time. I mean, I guess it has been a full decade at this point, which does feel long enough. But nah, it's yeah, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, ASAP, it's just not, I just don't think he has that much to say. And I like him. I'm a fan. What verse can I spit without any help? Probably Money on My Mind by Lil Wayne. Nigga, get it in the slump if you know how. In the heart of the summer, we need a snowplow. Yeah, nigga, get it in the slump if you know how. In the heart of the summer, we need a snowplow. What you know about that, baby? It's your job. Code transactions on the phone. We call it blowjobs. Too fast for the feds, too cocky for the cops. Had to ditch my old bitch. She getting sloppy with the pots. Hopping off the boat, meeting Poppy at the docks. He tell me I'm gaining weight. I tell him I'm getting paid. Money over bitches, I'm yelling into the grave. Developed at a young age. Go after what page? These Gabbana sunshades block the sun rays. I drop a cardinal in the mall on the first day. I gotta get it, even if it's in the worst way. That cake, like it's my birthday. New Orleans, my birthplace. You heard me, where money's more important than the person. I just rap for y'all for real. Y'all better, if y'all don't subscribe already. I was really on the live rapping for y'all. That's really, I'm doing special stuff. So just know that. Yeah. What old school song influences you? I don't know. I guess it depends on what you consider to be old school, but like I've really, really been heavy on like 90s R&B. I've really been heavy on this group called Janae, which is Zhane. I don't know if that's old school, but like I've been heavy on that. That and like groove theory. I've been really into that. Please come to Portland. I will come to Portland. I would love to pull back up to Portland. Portland, actually, one of my favorite cities in America, one of the best food cities in America. It's a beautiful place. I need to find an excuse to get back to Portland. That's on me. I need somebody on the pod who can talk about old white people music like Hotel California. Uh, James Austin Johnson. We already had him. Go. If you like old white people music, go to the James Austin Johnson episode. I guarantee you, he got something for you. You fuck with Steely Dan and the guys of that ilk. Go ahead and pop back on it. Yes, John A. Spelled exactly like Jason said in the chat. They only put out 2 albums, and both of them are fucking fire. I've been back on that really heavy. Everything does come back to jazz. You're right. He's been mentioned like 4 times in this 20 minutes. What a time. But anyway, I gotta hop off of here. Like I said, y'all. Y'all gotta subscribe if you don't already. Tap in with us, please. Follow us on everything. It really helps. And I'll see y'all next time. I might not be able to be here next week because I'm gonna be taking a trip. I'm gonna be taking a trip for my birthday, which is on Friday. But yeah, if I don't catch y'all next week, then I'll catch y'all the week after that. And I do need to come to Asheville, and I do need to talk about Ja Rule. That is very true. Both of those things. All right. Bye, y'all.